Namaskar friends, welcome to Illegal Desi. Today I wanted to cover a very important topic and shed some light into the issue with Unity game engine and why developers are suddenly up in arms against it. Before I continue any further, if you like the video then hit the like and subscribe button. It helps out the channel more than you know. Also, your feedback is appreciated down in the comments below. This topic is probably not as exciting as covering a gaming review for say God of War, but it is important to give you a perspective of what happens behind the scenes in gaming as a whole. Games in general are created in an engine, and currently the market is dominated by two, Unreal and Unity, with Unreal taking a major share in that while Unity coming second. All other engines are either at a smaller level or native engines used by studios such as Forza Tech for Forza or the one used by Sony Santa Monica for God of War. Unity has been quite popular with games like RimWorld, Cuphead, Escape from Tarkov, Hearthstone, Desperados 3, Cult of the Lamb and Rust developed completely in Unity, just to give you an idea of how many of your favorite games are developed in that engine. However, recently a shock announcement by the company left everyone confused and angry with Unity. Till now, Unity charged fees from developers after certain milestones were reached. So the engine was relatively free for the developers to use, very similar to Unreal. However, Unity has now decided to change its strategy in a way that benefits no one except Unity. The uproar is primarily driven by two factors. Unity is attaching a flat per install fees to games that use its engine, and it's arbitrarily scrapping any existing deals and making those changes retroactive. That means if you, as a developer, made a game on Unity that launched 10 years ago, you'll have to pay that fee for all the installs that were made. The policy announced will see a runtime fee charged to games that surpass certain installation and revenue thresholds. For Unity Personal, the free engine that many beginning and small indie developers use, those thresholds are $200,000 earned over the previous 12 months and 200,000 installs. Once those marks are met, developers will be charged 20 cents every time someone installs their game. What's even worse is that it counts per copy installed instead of per copy sold. That means Unity games on platforms like Xbox Game Pass and PS Plus will be hit the hardest, as they normally see massive downloads thanks to the subscription service. Unity has tried to clarify that for those subscription services, the fee will be paid by Microsoft and Sony, which honestly, good luck to Unity trying to get the money out of these mega corporations who will definitely be gearing up for massive legal battles. The result of this is that game developers will be forced to raise their game prices starting 1st of January 2024 is when the change will take effect to accommodate the rising price. Let's just say the response was less than favorable and Unity was called out mercilessly on its decision from both developers and gamers. Developers such as AgroCrab and InXile pretty much stated that they will no longer use Unity for any of its future titles. Even Idle Sloth, the makers of Among Us, have stated that they'll have to delay the updates as they might need to move the game to a new engine entirely. While Massive Monster, makers of Cult of the Lamb, clearly stated that they are deleting the game on 1st January 2024 and encouraged everyone to buy the game before that. The backlash goes even worse than this, as Unity was forced to shut down 2 offices over concerns of genuine threats that they had started to receive. For now, outside of the developers and some people of the gaming community, everyone has been silent on the matter. But here is another side to the story. I also want to highlight the man who single-handedly destroyed Unity's credibility and he did it in a way the same way that Don Matrick did to Xbox. John Riccitiello has been behind this controversial move, and it's also speculated he deliberately tanked the share prices with this call to benefit himself, as he had sold over 50,000 Unity shares in this year alone. But if you take a look at John's career, it is clear he has the reverse of what is called the Midas touch. Whatever he touches turns to shit. Before Unity, John was the person who led EA between 2007 to 2013, which was the period that led EA to its downfall by introducing pay-to-win mechanics in almost all the games, destroying Dead Space, shut down studios such as Bullfrog, Westwood, Origin Systems, Pandemic, and Maxis. Currently, there's not much we can do as gamers but support the developers in whatever decision they take against Unity, because majority of those who develop in Unity are smaller and indie developers who have put out amazing games with little price gouging. But it's important to be aware of this so that Unreal or any other gaming engine does not try to pull the stunt in the future. For now, I suggest if there is a game on your wishlist and runs on the Unity engine, then you should pick it up on or before 31st of December, because there is no telling what way this moves forward. Even if Unity does take this controversial decision back, there is no guarantee that it will not pull something else later in the future. That's gonna do it for this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.